This video is powered by the pros at Pascal Air Plumbing and Electric. Arkansas owned, Arkansas operated. GoPascal.com.
Cody, what's been different for you these last several rounds? It seems like you've seemed to maybe turn a corner a little bit.
I think what's helped me a lot is throwing off speed pitches for strikes. Just keeping guys off balance more, getting my slider to my glove side. Feel like in the past I've gotten myself in trouble leaving sliders and things down the middle. So just making that correction, getting them to my glove side has helped me a lot.
John, what did you make of your day offensively today? Getting 3 hits like that, just were you seeing the ball well, or what went into that?
Yeah, I was definitely seeing the ball better and trying to get my confidence back up. And so today definitely helps with that. But yeah, I was definitely seeing the ball better, and I've been working on my swing, working with Coach Thompson, and that's really all it is.
John, laying down the front in the third to get everything going. What was that like for you?
Yeah, I figured I was going to get another fastball, and they've been throwing me away all weekend. And I saw the first baseman was back, and I was like, might as well try it. So got it down. That's how it works out.
Parker, your first SEC appearance, big time spot. What'd you think of the way you pitched?
Good. Just trying to go in there, do my job, get ahead of hitters. Slider was going good today. It's not something that I came in here throwing, but, got to make some audibles and felt good today.
Cody, the double play that got you out of the fourth. Can you talk about how big that was for you?
Every time somebody hits a ground ball to my right, I know this guy's got me. So him and Stovall making that play today, that was huge. I think that was a big zero there. And, in a must-win game, that got me fired up. So appreciate you, Johnny.
Question for you. His 4 innings scoreless today. How big was that for what y'all needed today?
Oh, it was huge. We've got all the confidence in the world in him, and so that was no surprise seeing him do that.
And then also just holding on. They come all the way back to within 1 run. What does it feel like to win this game?
And it's hard to sweep in the SEC, and we know that going into the game. But Coach talked about it a little bit at the post game. It's when we get to the last 3 or 4 innings, don't try not to lose, try to win. So that's the mindset.
Parker, you seem to be pretty jacked up after the game. I mean, the importance of closing this game out when you give up 7 consecutive the way y'all did.
Yeah.
How big was it?
It was huge, man. I mean, kind of come in there and really just kind of limit damage. We got a big old lead. They're trying to chip back, come back, and you just got to go in there and limit damage and try and get them off the field so we can get our offense back and going again.
To either of the pitchers, I don't know if you were in here when Dave was talking about it. How has kind of the new rules changed the way that you guys communicate with the catchers?
It's hard because are you talking about pitch clock and all that? So yeah, I mean, you got to be a lot quicker. You got to be on the same page. And really, I mean, it's just everything's just a little bit a tick faster. You get your signs in, relay them. It's just is we have a really good relationship with our catchers, so we're normally on the same page most of the time.
How did you mentally recover to retire the last 3 after the leadoff homer?
Yeah, I mean, that was something, 1-2 count, left a fastball over the middle and
and obviously with 2 of your best hitters out, kind of everyone needs to step up a little bit. Just what have you made a way the offense finds ways to win in different ways and different guys come through each time?
Yeah, that's kind of the story of this team. Obviously, I've been struggling a lot lately, but luckily I've got teammates that always pick me up. And so we always try to find, a way to win every game. Somebody always comes through.
Parker, for you, when you woke up this morning, did you know that you would be potentially making your first career save and first SEC appearance? And just mentally, what was it like approaching this opportunity and being prepared for the moment?
I knew my name's been on the board all weekend. I knew that I was probably going to get a shot today, no matter the situation. If it was 2nd inning, 5th inning, 9th, whenever it was, I just want to come out and kind of show that I'm able to do this thing. I've struggled a little bit in the beginning and have been trying to get it going. And, I think today was a big stepping stone in that. Just mentally this morning, I was ready to go.
John, you mentioned your struggles this year. Just how have you handled that mentally, and how do you block out maybe the outside noise and everything to keep going like you have?
You block out the outside noise by deleting Twitter. That's what you do. No, but you got to show up to the field every day with the confidence that today's the day you bounce back. Baseball's a tough game, and when you struggle for that long, it gets tough. But today was the day I bounced back, so hopefully we can keep it going, keep that confidence up.
Parker, how much did your outing on Tuesday against Missouri State help you tonight?
A lot. Just being able, any chance that you get to get out there and just kind of work and do some things. The midweeks are a great way to get into the weekend. You got to perform on the midweeks. You got to be able to show them what you can do. So just taking the confidence from that Tuesday game and bringing it to this weekend whenever I got a chance, I knew that it was going to be something I was ready to do.
Sean, did you delete Twitter
Oh yeah,
during the season?
about a month ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
You bunted a lot this weekend. I don't think we've seen you bunt that much, maybe the whole year here. Just how comfortable are you in that situation? And do you think maybe it helps you maybe ease some nerves when you came up in other situations?
Yeah, definitely. I work on it all the time. I know that's kind of my role in the lineup and get those bunts down. So I'm never nervous to bunt, even with 2 strikes or stay. I got that bunt down. But yeah, it's my role, so it's what I do.
Before you deleted Twitter, did anybody give you bunt tips on the
No bunt
platform?
tips. I don't know about now, but not before.
Hey, Cody, you didn't pitch in the weekend against Tennessee, and Coach Van Horn said something beforehand. He said, we can't throw him on the weekend until he corrects some things. How much did that not pitching that weekend maybe motivate you, light a fire in you? And do you think what we've seen the last couple of weeks is a result of that?
I would think so. I would think it definitely has something to do with it. When we swept Tennessee, it's different when you don't get to, when you feel like you didn't contribute because you weren't on the mound. Obviously I'm doing what I can at all points in time to help this team win, and so is everyone else. But, sitting on the bench all weekend really gave me time to think. And, I kind of just went back, and I've always been this close. It's just been a few pitches, and, just piecing some things together is always nice.
You guys know who all you're missing. I wonder, what does it say about this team that you're able to sweep an SEC team with so many players out?
Definitely shows a lot, losing Tavian, Jared, other guys. Those are big pieces, but it shows, the guys on the bench can step up. We've got talent on the bench. Everybody's good. So it's good to have guys on the bench that can step up.
For sure. When we lose guys on a pitching staff, which has happened to us, we've had to find guys to step up. Christian Faust struggled a little bit this weekend, but he's done it in the past. He stepped up. This weekend it was Parker Coil. Next weekend you don't know who it's going to be, but it's going to be somebody because we need it. And then you got Johnny today having 3 hits. I think that's another thing. So yeah, just we got to keep going. Got to be relentless.
I don't think any of you have played a game in North Little Rock where you're going to play on Tuesday, and I know some of you won't pitch in it, but just from the guys who have returned, it's not a normal Tuesday night game because it's the only game they get there. It's a little more rowdy than you see in the midweeks. What have you guys heard about it, and what are you looking forward to on Tuesday?
I've heard it's interesting. All the little Arkansas, Little Rock fans, the locals, they'll all be there, so it should be fun.
Yeah, I've heard it's going to sell out. That's word on the street. That's all I know.
BetOnline.ag is your #1 source for all your basketball info, stats, news, and scores. Get the latest odds and lines, including the latest player reports for this year's pro basketball playoffs. BetOnline is always your sports information headquarters this season, as we have you covered for all your sports wagering needs. Basketball, MLB, NHL hockey, right down to UFC and boxing. BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way for you to get your betting info, including live betting options and your favorite casino and card games you can play right from your home. Head to the website today or use your mobile device to get in on the action. Be sure to use our promo code BELIEVE to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. That's BLEAV. BLEAV. Bet online, where the game starts.